The Blitz, brought to you by Optimum, starts now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is week 7 of high school football in the Blitz, or on the downhill side, believe it or not, a chase of the playoffs as more teams begin district play.
That's right. In the 5A Division I ranks, it's week 3 of league play, and tonight the city schools matching up Caprock. They're coming off a bye, hosting Amarillo High. The Sandies with another high-scoring game, but a loss to Abilene. We'll head down 10th Street. There's another beautiful night out there at Dick Bivens Stadium as the Sandies and Longhorns prepared to clash. This is the opening drive for the Sandies. Jet Lopez finds Tate Blackwell on the screen, makes that one cut, then he's into the end zone. Amarillo High would take the lead. Now the first play of the game for Caprock. Xavier Vargas going to try to bounce it outside, but he loses the rock, and Amarillo High will fall on it for the turnover. And they would take advantage here. Lopez floats it up for Donovan. He'll take it in for the score. And they weren't finished yet here. Lopez, check it out. He's scrambling around and cuts it back the other way.
Oh, wow.
And that's going to be a huge gain there. Out to about past midfield, then later in the drive. It's going to be Donovan punching it in for the touchdown. Now we're still here in the first. Caprock's punting, then check out Bryson Brown, going to field it right around midfield. Stays in bounds. There was some nice fancy footwork on the sidelines, and he will bring this punt to the house. That'd be 28-0 in the first quarter. Let's go ahead and head to the scoreboard. You can see it was all Amarillo High in this one, 56-3. Now to 5A Division II.
Let's go to Abilene. There you see the host Eagles welcoming PD. Bulldogs get it to the goal line first. Bear Ming on the keeper. Wiley touchdown and the early lead. Great name. And Wiley's defense would show up. Ethan Hoffman's going to pick off this pass by the Dons and return it all the way to the PD 25-yard line before he's sort of knocked out of bounds. That leads to a Hayden Wright direct snap. He bowls his way into the score. Wiley extends the lead. The Dons would get one back, though. And next possession, Julian Reese keeps it for PD. Touchdown to cut the lead in half. But after that, Wiley would answer back with a score of their own. This time it's Dylan Regala with the pass. He'll get in for the score. And Wiley racks it up. Let's check out the scoreboard tonight. It was a big one. They go on to beat PD 70-28. To a big night in 4A Division I.
All right, Hereford opening up district play at home against Pampa. This one was a wild one. Opening drive for the Herd. Caleb Ramirez going to take a shot deep. Hits Ethan Gonzalez in stride down inside the 5. Then a few plays later, Brylan Lopez going to take this one into the end zone for the score and the lead. Check out the ensuing kickoff. Aaron Diaz fields it, fakes the handoff, fakes out our cameraman.
Yeah.
Then nice little jets up the sideline. That one gets up past midfield. And here we go again. Now this time, for some reason my script's printed on both sides, but there we go. Later in the drive, that was Christian DeLavos there, finishing off the drive with a huge run up the middle. Then next possession, Jaron Hill launching this one deep to Bryce Lynn.
Wow.
Makes the juggling catch. His defender would fall down, and he'll trot into the end zone. That would give Pampa the lead. But Hereford would respond as they go into their bag of tricks. Ethan Gomez going to get it on the jet sweep. Then he's going back the other way to his wide open quarterback, Ramirez. He'll just slowly trot that one into the game. That would tie it all up. Let's go ahead and check out the scoreboard. You can see it was Hereford getting the win in that one, 35-14. All right, now to a big game down in Dumas.
Yeah, Randall unbeaten, visiting the Demons. It's always a tough place to play as both teams take the field. Dumas' first possession after a Raider punt, Colton Mills to Reese Waddell. This is a big Demon first down all the way down to the Randall 39-yard line. Later in the drive, the ball is tipped by a Demon receiver, caught by Randall's Brecken Ireland. Ball over to the Raiders, but they would have their drive stall. Randall defense would hold. There's a field goal coming up by the Demons. They lead 3-0 first quarter. Randall's next drive, it'll be Dylan Ray around the end. Watch this run and watch him clobber the Demons defensive back at the end of the play. Later in the drive, Cade Miller with a nice run for tough yards. Randall first down coming up here. Man, a lot of orange shirts. Take them down. Ensuing play, Kaysen Benton up the seam in the middle. He runs it in for the touchdown. This is a good game. And he gets into the end zone, and we go to the scoreboard and show you that it is Randall, who stays unbeaten. They get the better of Dumas by the score of 27-17. In 2-4A Division II, it is Perryton and Liberty
what a
Cooper. Liberty
large one
Cooper
there.
wins 43-40. Perryton had the lead late in that game. All right, that takes us through the first quarter of tonight's football. We still got a lot of highlights, great action to come.
And another big game down in District 2-4A Division 1, plus a look at the third-ranked team in 3A Division 1. Stay tuned. You're watching the Blitz.
Welcome back to the second quarter of tonight's football. Hey, what our quarterbacks we got coming up, right?
Yeah, for the first time since the CISD added a third school, all three teams are now in the same district. Tonight, the start of district play as teams chase that elusive playoff berth. First up, the Boss Bowl between Canyon and West Plains. They split the previous two meetings, and the Wolves' own Boss Hog coming into tonight's game. And
Game of the Week, brought to you by 2-8 Construction.
all right, there it is. There is the Boss Hog on display. One team going to be really happy to get that one in their first district win at the end of this one. We're going to pick it up here with Ethan Frosto. He's going to get the carry, but check out the Eagles D-line swarming to the ball. They would make the stop. But next play, Reed Macon jumps up after the snap, pulls it down. Look at this, Caden Hooker exploding down the sidelines. He'd take it all the way to the end zone. West Plains leads early 7-0. Canyon going to battle back here in this one. Here, Trip Wright going to get the carry, picking up a nice gain and a first down for the Eagles. Then a little later in the drive, Boston Bell going to roll out, then fires up a dart. Colt Kruth going to catch it in the end zone. Canyon would go for two but fail, so it's 7-6 West Plains. Then later in the second, Macon going to find Kane White Tinsley on the bubble screen, and he'll push this one through the defense in for the score. They would lead 21-6 at this point. Let's check out the scoreboard. And they get the win and keep the Boss Hog Bowl for their second straight year, 42-28. Now back out to Happy State Bank Stadium and post-game reaction with head coach Adam Cummings.
Well, you just saw West Plains win the Boss Hog over Canyon. Now, Coach, you talked to me about controlling that line of scrimmage before the game. Talk to me about how you think your boys did before during that game.
In the first half, I'll be honest, I didn't know that if we actually accomplished that goal. Came out in the second half, and I thought our kids really did a good job of making some adjustments that Coach Lyle's offensive staff gave to them. I felt like defensively we did control the line of scrimmage. I was proud of how our defense played up front. So, yeah, I mean, that was the big key for us, and then take care of the football and execute at a high level, and I felt like we did those things.
And then how does it feel to win your district opener against such a tough rival like Canyon?
It's huge. I mean, it's big for a lot of reasons. One, it's Canyon. They're such a storied program and a lot of tradition, and so anytime you can have a win over those guys, it's a big win. But now they're a district opponent. It's our first district game. You know, you want to be able to have momentum going into district, and I think as our kids just did a good job fighting tonight, and we'll be able to take this into next week.
Well, West Plains is on the road next week against Pampa. Until then, that wraps up Game of the Week. So back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Dalton. From there, we're going to go to Bushland. Andrews Mustangs in town to take on the high-flying Falcons. As we pick it up, the teams take on the field. On the opening drive of the first quarter, Bushland with the ball, Quade Ferris to Jenner King. He turns on the Jets, heads downfield. That's a big gain before he's knocked out of bounds. Pitch to Max Rodriguez. He runs around the right side, heads into the end zone for the game's first score. 7-0 Bushland after the conversion. That horn again. After the Mustangs are forced to punt, Bushland with the ball. Ferris hits Kate Schneider for a first down, and they're in the red zone. And the name Rodriguez pops up again. A handoff up the gut. Tackle just short of the goal line. Falcons knocking on the door, and it's Jackson Fetch who gets the goal line. Touchdown, 14-0. The cheerleaders are happy. Everybody in Bushland's happy. Later, watch this. Falcons on a fourth down. They pull off the fake punt. Ty Purcell runs for 25 yards. That's trickery. Let's go to the scoreboard and show you that tonight it was Bushland beating Andrews. River Road with a 1-point win at La Mesa. Way to go, River Road. On the next page, it was Dalhart beating Denver City. And one other score to show you. It's a Childress wiping out Freona. All right, let's go to one more game for you, DJ.
All right, we're heading up to Sanford Fritch, where Panhandle was in town to visit the Eagles. We're going to pick it up on the first possession, first play of the game for those Panthers who are running out the tunnel right now. Caden Cook going around the end there to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Nice play there for the first down. Then on the second play, this is the next play. Broxton Robinson finds a wide open Caden Crook. Yeah, and he could just waltz into the end zone on that one. 8-0 Panhandle off for the first drive. Now the Eagles with the ball here. Wesley Cooler going to take down Dakota Sherwood for no gain, getting in there on the big play on that one. Following up the punt, Broxton goes to Dylan Palmer. It's
Oh, wow.
another great catch, and he'll take that one into the end zone, 14-0 Panhandle. Then on the extra point attempt, a low snap. But no problem here is he's just going to pick it up and chunk it, and that's going to be good for 2 points there. 16-0 now for the Panthers. Then later in the period, Broxton Robinson finds Crook again. This time it's a 74-yard
they're not
house
gonna
call.
catch him.
2-point try was good. Let's check out the scoreboard in this one, and you can see it was all Panhandle. Then down in we have Sunray on top of Spearman. And another game for you here as we have Highland Park falling to West Texas High. All right, now it's time for our Player of the Week.
Player of the Week, brought to you by Glass Doctor.
All right, for that, we head to Borger. Last week's action, Rylo Moreno did his job on the ground, which helped result in Borger's second win of the year against Denver City. He showed his skills against the Mustangs. 16 carries, 101 yards, 3 TDs, including this long one, to make it a 14-0 game to cap off a big night for the Bulldogs. So congratulations to Ryler. He's our Player of the Week. We got more highlights and scores coming up on the Blitz. All right, welcome back. Third quarter of the Blitz, and the beat goes on as district games ramp up. An interesting and big matchup in District 1-2A Division 2 to start league play.
Yeah, through 6 games, Groover's averaging 55 points a game, while the Stratford Elks defense allowing just 22 points a game. It's a big difference. We'll have to see who won out. This game getting statewide interest. You see a shot there of Elk State, or that's the Greyhound Stadium, excuse me. We're going to pick it up on the opening drive of the game. Julio Valdez going to take the handoff. He'll get the edge on this one, and just like that, Stratford up 6-0. Groover with the immediate answer. This is their first play. Nick Shepard going to take the handoff, outruns a tackle, and everyone on the way to the end zone. That would tie the game up at 6. It's now 13-6 Groover here in the second quarter. Brock Butler going to step up and make the interception off Bryce Braden. That would put Groover back in control in this one. And that's going to set up Walker Maupin.
This is a great run.
He's going to use his speed to the house on that one. Nice little cut there. Greyhounds would go up 26-6 at the half. Groover hadn't beaten Stratford since 2018. Let's check the scoreboard. They can check that one off the box. They get the win there, 33-26. Barwell shuts out Bovina, that one in the fourth. Clarendon falls to Wellington, while Shamrock is on top of Memphis. Then
Also
Wheeler
tonight,
blanks Quanah.
Yeah, you got it. Wheeler beat Quanah. Okay, a couple of the scores. In six-man, it was Booker beating Claude and White Deer over Boys. Let's go back to last night quickly.
Oh, one more score. Nazareth
One more.
over Crest.
Nazareth wins. My bad. All right, now let's go back to last night real quick and show you.
How about Follett over
more
LaFours and McLean over Headley? I think that's all the scores now. That's Thursday night.
Million scores. We're on the back side of the page. We head down to Tuia, hosting Dimmitt last night. Bobcats first possession. Dimmitt's Jack Lunsford is going to be picked off by Tuia's Matt Yarborough. And the ball is over to the home team once he is downed. Fourth down for the Hornets. Aiden Marquez back to punt. It's a fake. He passes to Nick Carrasco. Hornet first down, but the drive would stall. We move to the second quarter. Bobcats in their own end. Second and long pass from Lunsford to Dagan Robinson for a big Bobcat gain. But later in the drive, the Bobcats are forced to punt. It's blocked. It's going to be grabbed by Jarvis Pastrana, and he will take it back to the house for a touchdown. And when he does that, we go look at last night's scores quickly and run them over again for you. Tuia won, Muleshoe won. On the next page, Groom won, as did Spur. And back to tonight's out-of-state numbers. We have Balco beating Beaver. Also tonight we have Hooker in Oklahoma beating Cashion, and Texoma over Cordell.
Turpin with the big shutout win. Tyrone over Waynaka. And we have Clovis, so now they're trailing to Order Mountain. They were leading earlier. And then Portales trailing St. Pius X. Texaco and Eunice all tied up. They were trailing that one earlier. Undefeated season still on the line for Texaco. And Tucumcari trailing Raton. All right, we have some more now. Floyd on top of Roy Mascaro.
That's it.
And that's it. All right, so now it's time for our Play of the Week.
Play of the Week, brought to you by Amarillo College.
All right, for that, we're going back to that great play at Hereford. One of the best catches you'll see so far this year. Pampa quarterback Jaron Hill fires down the sideline. It's a 50-50 ball to Bryce Lynn. He juggles, catches, and goes into the end zone all alone. And that covered about 65 yards. So congratulations to Bryce Lynn and the Harvesters for a great play. Hey, we wrap up the show after this timeout.
Band of the Week, brought to you by Paramount Collision Repair.
I can't remember the last time I've seen a mascot in the band. Have you?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. All right, well done. Congrats to the Panther Band under the direction of John Bratton, Patrick Lucas. Quickly wrap it up. It's football tomorrow, homecoming for WT. A couple soccer games on campus. Volleyball team is over to Eastern New Mexico.
All right, another big SEC triple hitter right here on ABC. The afternoon game, the big one, Red River Rivalry, Texas, Oklahoma. That one at the Cotton Bowl. Cowboys in action, so is the Texans.
All right, and the Padres and Dodgers. The Dodgers won. They're going to the NLCS.
We'll see you guys
next
this
week.
weekend. Have a great week.
We're out of time.